Today we are going to be making a really special Thanksgiving side dish, one that I was introduced to once I started dating my husband, and it's a staple on his family's Thanksgiving table every single year. We're going to be making a southern cheesy corn casserole, and I have to admit, corn isn't my most favorite food of all time, but this has changed my mind. It's so delicious. If you've ever had the corn casserole that's made with the Jiffy cornbread box mix, this recipe is really similar, but it's made from scratch. So to get started, you're gonna preheat your oven to 350 degrees. In a large bowl, we're gonna mix the dry ingredients. First, we're gonna add 2/3 a cup of flour, 1/2 cup of cornmeal, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon each of salt, pepper, and nutmeg. Whisk that together to make sure everything is nice and combined. Now we're gonna add the wet ingredients straight into the dry ingredients. We're gonna add 1 can of corn that has been drained, 1 can of cream corn, 1 cup of sour cream, 1 cup of milk, and 4 tablespoons of butter that has been melted. Go ahead and give that a stir with the spatula to make sure everything is nice and combined. The last thing that we're gonna do is add 3/4 of a cup of shredded cheddar cheese. I like to shred my own cheese, but if you don't have the time or you don't like to do that, you can also use just pre-shredded bag cheese as well. We're gonna go ahead and pop this into the preheated oven, and we're gonna bake it for 30 minutes. Once the 30 minutes is up, we're gonna remove it from the oven and actually top it with the remaining shredded cheddar cheese. Place it back in the oven to finish cooking for an additional 30 minutes. Once the time is up, remove it from the oven, let cool for a little bit, and then serve hot and fresh. This recipe is also perfect to prep ahead of time, so if you're one who does all the cooking for Thanksgiving and like to prep a couple dishes ahead of time to make your Thanksgiving day just a little bit easier, this is the perfect dish to do so. You can find the instructions for how to prep this ahead of time on KentuckyLiving.com. I know y'all are gonna love this southern cheesy corn casserole as much as my husband does, and now me and his family. It is just a staple we cannot live without. It's cheesy, it's got a little bit of sweetness to it, it's got a nice chew, the bite of the corn. I'm telling you, it's so good. You're gonna go back for seconds and probably thirds. To find the full recipe, head on over to KentuckyLiving.com. Everything that you need to know can be found there, plus the prep ahead instructions. Thank you so much today for joining me in my kitchen. I hope you'll have a very happy Thanksgiving and start of the holiday season. And until next time, I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.